Shoot me!
You got it off.
San Diego witnessed a tense situation between police and a suspect accused of sexual assault. Bodycam footage of this incident gives a glimpse into the complexities and dangers involved in policing.
So check out here along Meadowbrook for, oh, my,
438-097.
Unsolved, over.
Alright, we'll have your suspect. Looks like he's swinging around a cane, walking through the center of the complex.
The officers got a call about a person behaving suspiciously in an apartment complex. Witnesses reported seeing the man walking through the courtyard, swinging a cane, which caught everybody's attention. The dispatch gave clear, real-time updates over the radio, warning that the suspect might have a knife. As the officers moved closer to the building, they were updated on his location, noting that he was heading southeast. The officers worked together, using each other's guidance and the live updates to approach the suspect carefully and strategically. Their teamwork and constant communication were crucial in handling the potentially dangerous situation.
Third row to the
yeah, so there's a unit coming in now.
Okay. Alright, Abel, keep going. One more row. And then make your first right. He's actually walking westbound towards the apartments now. Make a right. Make a right.
Officers were directed to South Meadowbrook, the last known location of the suspect. The situation was tense as they used their radios to track down the precise location of the man, who was reportedly swinging a cane and walking through the middle of the complex. The officers relied heavily on radio communication, which became crucial as squad cars entered the premises. One officer took the lead, giving exact directions to guide his colleagues through the buildings, ensuring they could close in on the suspect effectively.
Drop the cane. 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 Drop the cane.
As they approached, the officers were given precise instructions on how to surround the suspect. It was unusual and concerning for him to be swinging a cane in public, which drew the attention of onlookers and heightened the officers' alert level. The man's behavior seemed unpredictable and potentially dangerous, prompting the officers to handle the situation with caution. When they finally located the suspect, they shouted clear commands for him to drop the cane. Instead of complying, the man began swinging the cane violently. His non-compliance quickly escalated the situation, causing more officers to join in to control him. The suspect's refusal to drop the cane only increased the anxiety among the officers, who had to make swift decisions to prevent any harm.
Drop the cane. There you go. Turn around. Right now you're being detained. You understand that? Yes, you are. Hey,
I'm not being detained. I'm not being detained.
The decision peaked when the suspect continued to resist, even pushing one of the officers. This forced the officers to take more aggressive actions to subdue him. They had to balance the urgency of disarming the suspect with the need to ensure everybody's safety, including their own. The man's unpredictable behavior and the potential threat of him being armed with a knife made the officer's job incredibly challenging.
you're under arrest.
The police officers maintained calmness and kept insisting that the suspect lower the cane. On his part, no amount of talk could make him change his mind. When he reached for a knife, it was clear that the situation was becoming more dangerous than ever before. The only option left was to use tasers to incapacitate him without killing him outright. Officers needed to strike a balance between ensuring their safety and apprehending the suspect safely without causing unnecessary harm. Despite being tased, he still fought back, making them use more force against him. Despite the scuffle, they were able to hold together while effectively communicating with each other to coordinate their responses.
Get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground!
There was a momentary incapacitation of the suspect upon taser deployment, but he swiftly regained his composure and ran away while the police were still following him. The officers had to engage in a physical struggle to control him without harming themselves or anybody nearby. They kept talking with each other and their dispatch, calling for more units and a canine unit as the situation escalated. The officers nonetheless subdued the suspect, and even though it was fierce, they managed to curb him and place him into handcuffs. While in handcuffs, the suspect failed to cooperate, causing officers to apply more restrictive measures.
Give me a fucking hand. Give me a hand. Give me your fucking hand. You're under arrest.
After bringing the suspect under control, police checked for any other weapons on his person and ensured that he had no dangerous items on him. Then they focused on securing the scene and eliminating all potential threats. If you're liking the video so far, make sure to like and subscribe.
Take his head. Hey, I'm gonna keep head control. We're gonna keep here. You're gonna mount your leg right here, so I'm pulling him out. That one fits? All right. Got it.
The officers successfully subdued the offender after a tense and difficult confrontation. No one was hurt during this time, despite the suspect's opposition and possession of a knife. The skillfulness of those involved ensured the event's safe termination.
I'm pulling. Keep pulling. Keep on his legs. Work the wrist. Work the wrist. Work the wrist. Keep pulling. Okay, keep pulling. Keep pulling. We're gonna lift a little bit. One more. Go. Give the fucking hand up. It's up. It's up. There we go. There we go. It's up. All right, now
the investigation continued upon the arrest of the accused. To comply with procedure and not exceed necessary actions, their actions were examined. Footage from body cameras became an invaluable tool that ensured the objectivity of the report, thus maintaining transparency and accountability.
Got it. Put my knee in here. All right. Now, hey, you get those two. I'll start holding the cuffs. All right. Get the cuff on. Just put a cuff on here. Got it. He's going back. He's going back. No, he's good. No, he's grabbing him.
The community can be greatly affected by such occurrences. While immediate attention should address the issue at hand, greater aspects are also important in resolving it completely. Residents can become scared due to incidents with potential violence. Clear communication from law enforcement agencies about actions taken and why will help alleviate these fears. Law enforcement agencies must undertake thorough reviews following each incident. They examine what occurred, what worked well, and what could have been done differently or better to prepare for future situations. So what are your thoughts on this? Make sure you let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.